Thank you. Welcome to the Early Show. I'm your host, Stila Keem. Today, well, I know why you're all excited, because today is the 179th day of the school year. I know. 179 days. You know, that's almost half the number of inspirational posters there are in the ceiling. Speaking of the C-Wing, did you guys see the terrible traffic jam in the C-Wing stairs during passing period? What am I talking about? Of course you did. You're probably there. I was there. Who wasn't there? Who didn't see it? We were all there. You know, you'd think that after 520 seniors have graduated, the hallways would be just a little less crowded, but we still have 1,679 students here. Now don't get me wrong. Jackson isn't overcrowded. In fact, we need more students. You know, there just aren't enough students that stand right smack in the middle of the hallway talking about their life problems. So I told Mr. Billy Bob Joe Bob to go himself after he gave me an F- on my research essay, and he gave me a referral. Like, what's his deal? Really? You're just gonna do that in the middle of the hallway? Well, I'm trying to get to class. And also an F-. Really? You just told your teacher to go himself and you're asking what his deal is? This negative attitude, this disrespect that's been going around the school lately, that needs to stop. Especially in the middle of the hallway. But it needs to stop. Our teachers just work too hard to be disrespected and looked down upon. You might not have thought about it, but our teachers dedicate their entire professional careers to teach us relevant and important subjects that we'll use after high school and in the real world. They really do. When you're super old and lonely and getting a new hip for the 7th time, and you know, all your hair is falling out when you're like 33, you're going to want to know how to manipulate your audience by appealing to their logic, authority, and emotions. But in all seriousness, our teachers play a vital role in educating us. You know, they say that 47% of current jobs will cease to exist in the next 25 years due to technological advancements. But the job of being a teacher won't. Teachers are here to stay, because without them, who else would give us a group video project at the end of the year at the same time as every other teacher in every other class? You all know what I'm talking about, right? After AP testing, you're scrambling to raise your grades in all your classes and counting down the number of days that are left until the last day of school, but you're actually just counting down the number of days until the day before the last day of school because, well, you know, nobody actually comes to school on the last day. Who just said that? Terrible. So, in theory, we've all been counting down the number of days until today. I mean, it's already the end of the school year, but at the same time, it's just the end of the school year now. We've all worked so hard these past 179 days, plus all of the weekends, especially this past week. Scrambling around, studying for finals, turning in late or missing work, planning, writing, filming, and editing all of the video projects we've been assigned. I mean, it's crazy to think that we've survived yet another 10 months of public education. Think back to 10 months ago, on the first day of school. A lot's happened since then. New friends have been made, new relationships with teachers have been formed, both good and bad. And ASB has approved some new clubs, most notably our social activism club, which we'll get into later on in the show. But back to that first day. We all received our class schedules for the first time, and maybe you didn't get that one teacher you really wanted really badly, but then maybe you thought, maybe this is okay. Maybe this teacher won't be so bad. But then maybe you got to the class and maybe you wanted to get out of there as soon as you could, but maybe your counselor didn't let you, which, you know, doesn't make any sense at all to me, because our counselors here at Jackson always listen to our concerns before our parents have to get involved. Everything I just mentioned, we're going to experience it all over again in about 2.5 months. For some of us, it'll just be one of many more first days of school. But for the rest of us, it'll be the last time we'll experience the inexplicable thrill and utter excitement of the first day of school. A new batch of confused, entitled freshmen will contribute to the traffic in the hallways. The counseling office will be crowded with students trying to switch out of their AP Lang class. And the next thing you know, it will be June, and you'll be working on 5 video projects. Wait, why not 6? Well, that's because you won't be in AP English Language with Mr. Lassie over here anymore. We've got a great show planned for you all this morning. We'll be right back after the break. Sick of all the school shootings, worried your school is next? Well, we have a solution. Introducing the new HO2 gun.
Simply fill the gun with water and voila, it's ready to use at a moment's notice. It will protect you from any intruder that dares to trespass the sacred learning environment of your school.
Code Black. There's an armed intruder on campus approaching Portable 11. You know what to do. It's that simple.
Order the HO2 right now and get a pack of 6 complimentary solid HO2 bullets for maximum impact. You don't want to miss out on this deal.
Welcome back to the Early Show. We've got Hermione and Brad with their weekly news report. Let's go take a look.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good morning, Timberwolves. This is Hermione and Brad with your weekly Wolfpack Rundown. This past week, Jackson students participated in a walkout. Yes, they did. Marching for our lives. We are young and old together. And we are marching for our lives. Everyone who participated in this walkout behaved very well. Well, of course they did. They're Timberwolves. They're Jackson students. Thank you, students, for behaving in the Jackson way. Instagramming, walking slowly, and being safe. Now to Bridget, who's reportedly been chasing down students for their thoughts on the matter. Cut it.
Excuse me, miss? Miss, excuse me?
Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Excuse me, miss? Miss?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Sure you didn't. To my knowledge, you participated in the walkout this past week?
Oh, yeah. I'm super passionate about butter knife control.
You mean gun control?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, gun control. Yeah, definitely.
Okay then. Moving on, what would you say drove you to participate in this great movement of student activism?
Well, I heard that my second period teacher was yelling at my class or whatever, so I decided I'd just skip and go to the protest or whatever.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
moving on. Do you have any last statements you'd like to express to our viewers at home?
Well, I truly feel that students should feel safe at school, so the only way you can do this is having butter knife regulations.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Wait, what? Why are they protesting? There's literally no point in protesting. We should arm our teachers. That's literally already a thing. Well, it's a good idea.
It's rolling.
Oh, okay. What are your thoughts on the gun control protests?
Those hooligans can go themselves.
Okay. Why do you have such passionate opinions on those hooligans, as you so call them?
Well, I was born in Texas, and my dad owns about 6 guns. I own about 2, but don't tell anyone. And I just believe that everyone has the right to bear arms. And like, how are we supposed to protect ourselves without guns?
What exactly are we protecting ourselves from?
Stuff.
Last week, we spent more than 62 minutes and 33 seconds out in the soaking rain.
Why, you ask? Well, we'll tell you why.
This piece of paper, threatening the lives of our student body, was the cause for our mud-soaked Nikes, our wet hair, and our hypothermia. A white Christian, mentally unstable teenage girl was the culprit. She is now facing 1 lunch duty. What was only supposed to be a joke has turned our school upside down.
The administration hopes that this severe punishment serves as a threat to anyone who may be thinking of playing another prank. In addition, the administration is implementing the use of the HO2 guns by students and staff, effective immediately.
Well, Timberwolves, it's been a good year. Tomorrow's the last day of school, and we'll see you in 2 months. Thank you.
That's a wrap. Well, that concludes our show for today. Thank you all so much for spending your morning with us. Not like you had much of a choice. And we'll see you in